God, dude, Joy Moss with Bad Boy Gaming. Oh my God. There's a lot to talk about. Let's just jump right into it. This is Final Fantasy. In the last 24 hours, there was just, I think, everything released from the standard set. It's crazy. I'm not going to cover every single card, but we're gonna get into it. Wow. Let's go. Here's a Leviathan. It's already been on the screen for a while. Let's just keep it moving. I love the art of Final Fantasy. It is really, really sick, man. I'm really small in the corner, so you guys are able to see everything, you know, without me getting in the way. Look at that waist. beautiful. Here is Aristocratic Capital. What are you doing here? Over. For 6, Sorcery Adventure. Target opponent mills half their library, rounded down. This land enters tapped. Tap, add a blue. Add an island. I used to say that. People would get cringe and flip out. It's not an island. It's the blue mana source. Wow. Get a load of those pretty lands, man. Absolutely breathtaking. If you're hyped, let me hear about it. I know I am. There's just so much to cover in this video. I'm going to try to keep it under 15 minutes if possible. It's not possible. But we're going to go through it rather quickly. You know, I'll leave this up on the screen, and then I'll let you guys just read these other two cards. You know what I'm saying? And I'll discuss these two. So here's Sephiroth. Look, I think Final Fantasy is badass. I did not get heavily invested into it. Played it a little bit, like on Nintendo way back in the day, okay? So forgive me if my pronunciation of these words is butchered, as always. Sephiroth, planet's heir. It's got vigilance, or he. When he enters, creatures your opponents control get -2/-2 until end of turn. Whenever a creature an opponent controls dies, put a +1/+1 counter on Sephiroth. It's a big old 6-drop. Ferocious, man. Here is Cloud Planet's Champion. I highly recognize. 5-drop during your turn. As long as Cloud is equipped, it has double strike and indestructible. Equip this guy. Equip abilities you activate that target Cloud cost 2 less to activate. Wow. He can get out of hand quick. Yeah. All right. There's Yuna, Hope of Spyro. I mean, these are like the main characters, you know, like from Final Fantasy, just crazily recognizable. Again, I don't have enough time. Last time I'll say it. The rest of the video, we're just going to zip along. Here's Time Sorceress. Cool. Yeah, again, I'm going to leave it like this so you can check out these two, and I'm going to go over here with these two. There's Time Sorceress. Whenever Alt Mechia enters or attacks, Surveil 2 at the beginning of your end step, you may pay a whole lot and exile 8 cards from your graveyard. If you do, transform this beautiful sweetheart. We got to see the transformity. Now you're transformed. Menace. When this creature transforms into the Omnipotent, take an extra turn for this one. Makes sense. And then here is Terra, Magical Adept. When Terra enters, mill 5 cards. Put up to 1 enchantment card milled this way with your hand. Transfer 6. Exile Terra, then return to the battlefield. Transform under opponent's control. Let's go. Wow. Did not see that coming. Then again, I guess I should have, you know. Let me know, for those of you who are huge in Final Fantasy, how accurate you think Magic the Gathering got Final Fantasy when it comes to the cards, you know, and them applying, you know, and all that good stuff. So you create a token that's a copy of a target non-legendary enchantment you control. It gains haste if it's a saga. Put up to 3 lore counters on it. Sacrifices at the beginning of your next end step. Look at all that mana you can add. Wow. You can just drop Persephorus after that, you know. Whatever. Is it Persephorus? No, Progenitus. I was way off. Persephorus is like, oh God. I was way off, man. Oh my goodness. Next line. Yep. Some of these, I think they're just showing like the extended art versions and whatnot, you know. At any time you wish to pause the video just to check out one of these cards, because again, I don't have time to... I don't want to make a 2-hour-long video. No one's going to watch. Put it that way. So anytime you feel the need, pause the video and check out a card that you come across. Here is Kuja, Genome, Sorcerer. He's got the old flipperoo. 4. At the beginning of your end step, create a tapped 0/1 black wizard creature token with, whenever you cast a non-creature spell, this token deals 1 damage to each opponent. Then if you control 4 more wizards, transform Kuja. Oh, man. Flamestar, if a wizard you control would deal damage to a permanent or player, it deals double that damage instead. That's pretty dirty. 4/6. Man, Magic is crazy now. Kefka, Court Mage. You know how much work they put into this set? Like, how many people were working on this? That's my question. How many people at Wizards was working on this? Kefka, Court Mage. What's up, Kefka? Legendary creature, Human Wizard. Kefka enters or attacks. Each player discards a card. Then you draw a card. For each card type among cards discarded this way. For 8, each opponent sacrifices a permanent of their choice. Transform Kefka, activate only as a sorcery. Whenever an opponent loses life during your turn, you draw that many cards. This set is just going to be loaded with powerhouse creatures. You know, it's just going to be insane. Like, it's already looking insane, but it's going to get more insane. There's absolute virtue over here. The spell can't be countered flying. You have protection from each of your opponents. 8/8. Oh my gosh. Wow. This is crazy sauce, man. This is a big load to take all at once. I understand. Bathir and Fran. Reach. Vehicles you control get +1/+1 and have vigilance and reach. I'm reading right here. I know I lied. Left, right, left, right, right, left, right. Whenever a vehicle crewed by Balthier and Fran this turn attacks, if it's the first combat phase of the turn, you may pay 3 if you do. After this phase, there's additional main phase. Not too shabby. And here's Sid. I left these up too long. We're just going to the next line. I know, it's going to be like that. The Emperor of... I'm on the far left. The Emperor of Palamecia. Did I get it right? I bet I did. Add. Oh, do we have serial numbered cards here? That looks like a serialized bird. If you get the gold one, and there's only 77 of them out there. Holy shit. That's the Traveling Chocobo. Did I say that right? Chocobo? No, stupid. All right. Emperor, yeah, Palamecia. Tap, add a blue or red. Spend this mana only to cast a non-creature spell. Whenever you cast a non-creature spell, if it at least 4 mana was spent to cast, put a +1/+1 counter on the Emperor of Palamecia. Then it has 3 or more +1/+1 counters on it. Transform it. There is way too much to cover in this video. I'm sorry, guys. It's way too much. The Lord, Master of Hail. Starfall. Whenever the Lord, Master of Hail attacks, it deals X damage to each opponent, where X is the number of non-creature, non-land cards in your graveyard. Wow. Watsy. You know, like Yahtzee, but Watsy. Traveling Chocobo. Wow. Comes in all different colors. I'm assuming, yeah, some are more scarce than others. I would this is like the golden one, right? You want the golden one. And yeah, the scarcity, I guess. Wow. So is this a common one? I have no idea the scarcity levels. Don't ask. I don't know. Vanilli. Milli Vanilli. I love it. Cheerful Ice Baby. That's right. Legendary creature, Human Cleric. When it enters, mill 2 cards, then return a permanent card from your hand to your graveyard to your hand. Wow. From your graveyard to your hand. At the beginning of your first main phase, if you both own and control Vanilli, Millie, and a creature named Fang Fearless, Ice Baby, you may pay 5. If you do, exile them. Then meld them into Ragnarok, Divine Deliverance. Can we see Ragnarok? I want to see Rago. Here's somewhere here. Here's Bartz and Boko. Again, just pause. All right? Because we don't got the time. Here's Tifa, Lockhart, Trample, Landfall. Whenever a land you control enters, double Tifa, Lockhart's power until the turn. Oh my goodness. That's cool, just for a 2-drop, not bad. So it's almost, there's so much going on at once. It's hard, unless I had a cheat sheet from Wizards, to really analyze any card and be like, hey, this is going to be like a really strong card. I mean, there's obvious, a few here and there, but to really go through it, and break it down. Wow. So Traveling Chocobo, mythic. Is it a he or she? Do we know? Can we lift its feathers and check it out? See its undergoods. A Realm Reborn. Other permanents you control have tap, add 1 mana of any color. What? Wow. That's pretty crazy, man. That's pretty crazy. Here's Zell. We got Zell. Zell Dinked. You may play an additional land on each of your turns. Zeld Date gets +1/+0. For each land you control at the beginning of your end step, return a land you control to its owner's hand. Yeah. And there's Master of Arms right here. Gilgamesh. That's where I've heard that from. It's from Final Fantasy. I've learned something new every day. When enters or attacks, look at the top 6 cards of your library. You may put any number of equipment cards from among them on the battlefield. Put the rest on the bottom of your library in a random order. When you put one or more equipment onto the battlefield this way, you may attach one of them to samurai you control. Wow. Samurais, hand them up. There's the dominant one over here. Again, just if you got to pause, man, this is too much. Which card do you think is the most powerful? That's a question. Harold's Horn got a reprint. Dig it. Xenos, yeah, God, this, man, there's so much. We'll go with Umbral God over here. 5 black swampies to play this god. Indestructible. When Zodiarch enters, each player sacrifices half the non-god creatures they control of their choice, rounded down. Whenever a player sacrifices another creature, put a +1/+1 counter on Zodiarch. Xenos. Okay. When Xenos Galvus enters, choose a creature an opponent controls until end of turn. Creatures other than Xenos Galvus and the chosen creature get -2/-2. When the chosen creature leaves the battlefield, transform Xenos. Whoa. That's a legendary dragon, man. You don't want to mess with. At this flying, as this creature transforms into Shinura, choose an opponent. Burning Chains. When the chosen player loses the game, you win the game. When the chosen player loses the game, you win the game. Oh, that's filthy in Commander. Oh, I would target my. Can you choose your? You have to choose an opponent. You can't be against yourself in life, guys. It doesn't work out well. Here's Sephiroth, Fabled Soldier. And enters or attacks, you may sacrifice another creature if you do draw a card. Whenever another creature dies, target opponent loses 1 life, and you gain 1 life. If this is the 4th time this ability has resolved this turn, transform, boy. Wow. Supernova, as this creature transforms into Sephiroth, 1-winged angel, you get an emblem with whenever a creature dies, target opponent loses 1 life, and you gain 1 life. Whenever Sephiroth attacks, you may sacrifice any number of other creatures. If you do draw that many cards, 5/5, goodness gracious. There's too much to go over. This should be like a 10-part video. Traitorous Dragoon. If you want me to make another like more in-depth video on this, like for tomorrow, let me know. You know, like where let me know. During your upkeep, Kane has flying. Whenever Kane deals combat damage to a player, that player gains control of Kane. If they do, you draw that many cards, create that many tap treasure tokens, and lose that much life. There is so much chaos going on. There really, really is. There's just chaos upon chaos upon chaos. I'll flip these just so you guys can see them. But man, oh man, this is really intense. This is overwhelming. Here's Tifa, Martial Artist. I guess this would be from what a Commander set, I'm assuming. There's Martial Artist. Yeah, Commander. And Grand Summoner on the left there. Pause it up, guys. Wow. And there's Marlboro. Oh, don't smoke them if you got them. Bad Breath. When this creature enters, each opponent discards a card, loses 2 life, and exiles the top 3 cards of the library. Swamp Cycling. There you go. That's fun. And then we go down to this layer. This is more Commander stuff. Fallen Hero. Pretty neat. Manderville. Scion Reborn. The Third Seat. Dude's another wizard. Spells you cast from your graveyard cost 2 less to cast. Crikey. Whenever one or more opponents lose life, you may cast target instant or sorcery card from your graveyard. That spell would be put into your graveyard, exile, and instead do this only once each turn. Oh my goodness. There's a cat wizard. Wow. So I can scroll on this forever. It's just kind of endless. There's Rune Knight. And, oh yeah. Oh my gosh. Arden the Usurper. Demons you control have Menace, Lifelink, and Haste. Yeah, but that's an 8-drop. What would he do? Star Scourge. At the beginning of combat of your turn, exile up to 1 target creature card from your graveyard. If you exile the card this way, create a token that's a copy of that card, except it's a 5/5 black demon. You'd want to kill that thing quick. Yeah. There's Fallen Hero. He costs a hell lot to freaking summon. Oh my god, 8. Is that the most expensive out of all of them so far? I think an 8-drop's the big one. There's Moogle Merchant. Lifelink 2. Tap, target opponent gains control of another target permanent you control. If they do, you draw a card. Not bad. Clever, clever. There's Rule. Ice Magic. I like this. So, Tiered, choose 1 additional cost. That's neat, though. I like this. These are cool instants. So you can pay 2 and then 0, return target creature to its owner's hand. Or 1 additional cost only. You could pay the 2. Target creature's owner puts it on their choice of the top or bottom of their library, and then you have Blizzaga. I'll say Bazinga. 6-drop. Target creature's owner shuffles it into their library. Yeah. Modes for days. There's Midgar Mercenary. Dudes, these are only a 2-drop. That's pretty cool. When Cloud enters, search your library for an equipment card, reveal it, put it into your hand, and shuffle as long as Cloud is equipped. If an ability of Cloud or an equipped attached to it triggers, that ability triggers additional time. That can be a little busted there. Dragoon's Lace, Gainsborough, the Crystal's Chosen. Again, the list just goes on. Yeah, just pause it. I'll just scroll really quick, and any time, just have at you, man. There's just, wow. Sid, Timeless Artificer. He's got a lot of prints, doesn't he? Dude is everywhere. He also is the same, right? He's just from the different times, yeah. It's the same, yeah. Okay, wow. There's a lot of Sids. Sid, you have been everywhere, man. I've been everywhere, man. That's beautiful. Imperial City of Arcades. Arcades. I don't know. When this creature enters, draw a card, 0/4. Oh, that's what's it called. Wall of Omens. There you go. Yep. And here's some more crazy looking art. Wow. Yeah. It's pretty Bazinga, guys. I don't even know what that means, but it's pretty Bazinga. There's another crazy land. We're going to cut it about right around here. Like, let me know your thoughts. Is this overwhelming? I don't know. But yeah, this is MTG Goldfish for where I got this. The website I'm using right now. They do an amazing job over there. I mean, even MTG Goldfish's videos, he very detailed, breaks it out down. Seth is really good. I watch his videos, I'm like, damn, teach me something, Seth, but man, just an abundance of, there's so many cards. There's a big one. Bahamut, 9-drop. Destroy up to 1 target non-land permanent. That goes twice. Draw 2 cards. This creature deals damage equal to the total mana value of other permanents you control to each opponent. Oh my gosh, man, it's a 9/9. It's a enchantment creature saga dragon. Holy shit. Just when I thought I heard it all. Oh yeah, there's Fire Magic. I had to cover that one. That's another really cool spell. I like that. I think those are powerful, man. You can be very selective with what you're blowing up. Seed Mercenary, yada yada. Yahtzee. Tifa Lockhart, more some of this. Just a lot of alternate arts. We're kind of at that point where it's a lot of alternate arts that we're seeing here and variants. But yeah, wow, is there just a lot here. Well, everyone, I appreciate you tuning in to this video. If you enjoyed it, and I know it was definitely rushed, without a doubt. I hope it made you feel uncomfortable and uneasy while being on edge the entire time. Okay, if it gave you some anxiety, welcome to my life lately. That's all I have. Secret Rendezvous. Oh, you skank. Don't we know, you little skizzard. You little skizzard. You little skizzard. Start saying that. You little skizzard. Black Mage's Rod, White Staff, yep. The Savior. Look at that beautiful artwork, man. Wow. I know I said I would 15 minutes, but I I just wanted to finish it off. Oh yeah, this and some of these we've already seen spoiled. So yeah, it's a main set. So yeah, the rest here I believe has already been spoiled. But if you want a little, quick little browser, there you go. Yeah, catch a fish, catch a tiger by its toe. Inky beaky bonky. Daddy had a donkey. Mary had a little lamb, and it's gone. I know that's my song I sing to my son at night. Mogul Punishment. Man, what a crazy cool set. All right. We are going to we can just go on forever, can't we? This is pretty cool. I think a lot of this has already been spoiled. I think I even covered some of these cards already. But yeah, again, one more time, let me know your thoughts. Beautiful, beautifully done set. See, now this is cool. I don't mind this. Remember the shit they did for was it Commander Masters? Do I even have a card around here? God, it's so ugly, man. I don't think I do. I do. See this Dragon? Stupid. Boring. Lame. That shit up there is pretty cool, though. I'll say that. The shit up there is pretty darn cool. Yeah. All right, guys. Thanks for tuning in. Join Moss Babel Gaming. Drop a like. And make sure you subscribe. I don't think anyone really made it this far. If you made it this far, you actually made it this far in the video. Like, just let me know in the comments. Say, Joey, I made it this far. It means a lot. I'd like to hear, from you, especially if you never comment on my videos. That'd be cool. I'll make sure I go out of my way and reply to those who actually do this. All right. And add something in there that you want to ask me, and I'll answer your question without getting too crazy in depth, All right. Appreciate you. Hit the bell. Skadoosh.